How you guys doing? Welcome back to day 15. This is part 2 of a 2-part stream, and the reason why is because, well, I had to go and get my food. I had to go and get some dinner. Everything's still a bit blurry, but the world is still sort of sorting itself out in my eyes because, well, yeah, issues. But apart from that, I'm all good. I've eaten, I'm fine. We're going to go for another couple of hours, and the reason why is because this is my last stream before Christmas. So, yeah, it's going to be a weird one. Not streaming after this is going to be a bit strange. But I will be back on, the 20... I think I'm going to be back to stream on the 29th. So, that's all good. So, we're going to get back into this. We're going to start digging again. We're going to start going again. It's going to be fine. And we're doing a cleanup. So, if you didn't watch my first stream, which was this afternoon, I dug out... I did a cleanup during that one. And now we're doing a second cleanup now. So I should technically be able to do another cleanup before I come off for Christmas. So if you guys have enjoyed the streams before and everything else, hit the like, subscribe, notification button below for all other updates. And we're going to be back to doing Gold Rush, Leaderboard 30, and seeing where we go. I have no idea where I am in the leaderboard still. And yeah, it's going to be an interesting sort of outcome, I think. A very interesting one. Limited time offer. The hog pan is cheaper. Congratulations. Alright, well, we got to go and get our buckets now then. Yay, buckets. 1 bucket. 2 bucket. 3 buckets. Empty bucket goes up here. Empty. Ugh. Empty bucket. Empty bucket. Need a bucket. I've got to stop throwing things around randomly, because if I keep throwing things around randomly, I'm like, okay, it's fine, and then I lose buckets. Right, we'll take that one off. We'll pop this one over here, and then that'll do an autofill. Thank you. Excellent. I'll take that one off as well, and then we'll take this one, and then we'll be okay. And we're back. So yeah, I was literally just straight back in. Dinner for me was a little bit cheap. It was okay, I had a couple of quid for a chippy. I was like, I got a chippy, I'm alright. So yeah, sausage and chips keeps me going, and I'll be alright for the rest of the day. And we're all good. So yeah, this is my last stream until after Christmas now. So there won't be any more of me until then. You guys can safely rest at night knowing that I won't be back in your nightmares. But yeah, it's been good. It's been fun. I'm gonna be honest. I've really enjoyed this season. I've enjoyed getting back into playing Gold Rush. I've enjoyed learning everything again. I've just enjoyed everything. So honestly, thanks to all of those people who have actually sort of made this a little bit more fun. If I'm gonna be brutally honest, it's just one of those things. Tagging along, watching chat has been fun as well. Keeping up with the Joneses has been fun. It's been alright. So we're back for the last afternoon now. Well, evening now for me. It's evening time. It's 5:45, man. My time. It goes so fast. Right, let's put these on. Just the nuggets to go, and then we can go back through it all again. Oh, no, stop. No, don't get them. There we go. Right, take this one out. Is it getting dark in here? It is pretty far. Yeah. Don't forget bucket on the top. Oh yeah, I forgot the third one. Tar very much there. There we go. Oh, no, I'm stuck in the... Chars very much there, matey. Right. But yeah, so this is the second cleanup of the day. I'm gonna push to get a third one in. So I'm hoping, I am really hoping that we can get a third one in. So that would be the next sort of 4 hours of digging. I'm hoping I can go a little bit quicker. I'd like to clear out the little platform I'm built, trying to sort of segregate out. That's what I'd like to dig most of that out now. So it's just a case of just hoping to dig through that. Maybe 15 trucks will be enough, but maybe it actually might be 30, so that might be a pain in the butt. Because 30 trucks means I have to wait until I come back. So, yeah. Apart from that, we're okay. Washy, washy. I need a tissue. There we go. Dirty mats. Dirty mats. I was gonna say, where's that one gone? Stuck. Oh, that one. Well done. There we go. That's the second load cleaned out, all ready to go. Not bad. 6 minutes and we're down to just washing out the mats. Just wash. It's fine. But yeah, food done, drink done, all good. I've got the rest of my Pepsi Max to go, and we're alright. Life is okay. I gotta be honest, it's really eerie, like, it's being so quiet around here. Like, not having the kids here is just weird. It's very strange. But I spoke to them after I came off the stream. I was like, if I talk to them now, then, you know, they're going to get ready for bed soon because of, like, they're down at their nan's house. They're going to be staying up a little bit later. So I had a quick chat with them. Spoke to Kerry. She's doing all right. They're going to have their tablets tomorrow because it's Christmas Eve, and yeah, they seem to be okay, which is nice. It's really weird. Like, this is the first time in 7 years that I haven't had a child next to me at Christmas time. It's very, very, very weird. So yeah. Get a clean up, get it going. So I want to hit, like, I gotta be honest, out of this lot, I'd love to be able to hit like 10,000 ounces after this. 10,000 ounces of gold. This is just, I think that's where this cleanup needs to head. I'm hoping it's going to be. I'm sure it should be. What I'm digging through is like really rich gold territory, so I really hope it does. Got a little bit of skin, like skin on my lip. I got skin in the game, son. Right, I do. So yeah, what I'm going to be doing is when I come back from like Christmas on the 28th, I'm probably not going to be streaming because I'm going to be like shattered to the world. I'd have driven like 7-8 hours, so I'll probably just come on and just play, and then I'll be done, and I won't have to do much else. It's going to be like, nope, I can't do any more. I'm tired. But the idea would be to be able to just come back in and be like, alright, cool, 29th, we'll just carry on. That's the plan. 29th is like to just finish up. 30th, maybe, 31st, that sort of thing. We just have to see. As I said, not sure when this season's finishing. That is my biggest my biggest question right now. It's not like when updates are coming out and this, that, and the other. It's literally when's this season finishing. I'm hoping it goes on until the 8th of January because it gives us like another week, you know. And I think like the thing with Christmas is that for all the people that do play Leaderboard, so a lot of these people are going to be stopping over Christmas because they got, you know, family things to do and this, that, and the other. So I think we're all in the same boat. I think there'll probably be like 1 or 2 people who are just going to be like sneaky, just like, I'm going to keep playing. Mr. Hybrid, hello, nice to see you here. Yeah, well, I will be here until about 10 o'clock tonight. And then I'm off. And I'm not going to come back until the 28th. Well, 29th, right? Because I'm not going to be I'm not doing anything on the 28th. 28th, I'm going to get home and be like, I'm so tired. But I'll be alright. Because I would have driven all the way from like Wales to Kent to pick up like the kids from like their nan's house, and then driven back here. So I'll probably spend like 8-9 hours on the road on that day, and that's driving from one side of the country to the other, and the extra bit as well. So I'm not looking like that day coming home is going to be a bit of a pain in the butt, because the worst part is when I normally get when I get to the M25. And I'm coming up to where I get off at the M25. It's like, okay, I've got like an hour left. This day isn't almost done. I'm going to get to a certain part of the M25, and I'm going to be like, I've got to go for another hour until I get to my in-laws' house. And then I've got to carry on. There's no stop. It's like, so yeah, I'm going to be whacked out of my head that day. I'm going to be so tired. So I won't be streaming on the 20th. 29th, I'll probably be back. Chances are I'll probably be sitting here with a headache and everything else, because like the problem with travelling like that much is that it does me head in over time. So yeah, it'll be one of those things I'll struggle with for a bit. I'll be fine as long as I've got medication and pills and I can sort of like knock myself out. I'll be okay. I'll be all right. Stop for Burger King at the Clackett Lane. Oh God, no. Blech. I gotta be honest, Burger King doesn't do it for me. It really doesn't. And it's just not for me. It's really not. I would just get, the thing is, I'll just keep driving. I won't stop for Burger King. Ugh. What I will probably do is I will just drive and not worry about stopping. Because that's just how it's going to be. It's like my trip up tomorrow. My trip tomorrow, I will start off at like 5, maybe 10 past 5, depending on when I get my arse in gear, basically. And then from that point on, I'll be just, I will drive most of the way on just whatever's in my head. I won't have any food until I get to my breakfast. I should be in Carmarthen. That's breakfast for me in Carmarthen. It'll probably be a crappy McDonald's, a bacon flatbread with cheese, and I'll have like a strawberry milkshake and some pancakes, and that'll be it for me. And then that's Christmas Eve breakfast for Hybridsteel. Just that's the excitement I'm looking forward to tomorrow morning. Because I would have driven like 4.5-5 hours across the country and just like not stopped. The best part about my car is that I can do it doesn't use as much fuel as it used to, like my old cars did. What if man needs a Billy Whiz? I never needed to go to the toilet on the way. I'm not that old yet. Mate, I can stream for 5-6 hours at a time. I'm good, right? I've done 6-hour streams without using the toilet. I can hold. The idea is to not drink too much whilst you're travelling, or don't drink at all until you get there. I don't even set off with a coffee. I don't drink coffee. I'll just start the journey and I'll just go, and that's me done. My brain wakes up as soon as I get in the car. I'm like, okay, cool, we're driving. And then that's it. That'll be me for the whole shot money. Done. Not bad. 10,000 ounces, buddy. There we go. If we plug this back in, the water's running, we'll just turn the machines back on, because we've still got a bit of dirt in the old Ujima Flippy. Just rotate it through. Yeah, I will literally set off in the morning at like 5, and I won't stop until I get to the other side. It's just, there's no point in stopping. The plus side to Wales, though, is that I don't have to pay a toll anymore. I haven't had to pay a toll for a couple of years. But then I did sit there and say, how do you pay for the maintenance of the bridge if you don't get a toll? It's a very, very strange thing they have going on up there. Very strange. Are we done? We are done. Fantastique. Right. Right, gonna stop there. We're alright. Cool. Leaderboard, where am I? 18th. Wow. Get him. 2,000 more ounces. I'm up with Wolfman. So that ain't gonna happen very much. Right. 71,000 down. Right, if we fill this back up, I've got 15 trucks of 15 trucks to go. That's fine. Slap all the machines on. Let's get stuff going, bruv. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Let's go. Let's go into a world. Oh, it's got dark. I don't like that. It just doesn't gradually get dark. It just goes click. Lights gone off. That one and that one. Not that one. That one, yes. Camera, turn that off. Oh no, not tab. That one. Well done. G. And that one. No, that one. That one? That one! Yeah, boy. Right. Merry Christmas, Hybrid. How you doing, Split? Merry Christmas to you, buddy. I've got to change my camera. There we are. Hope things are going well for you, sir. For me, it's down to I'm driving tomorrow morning, so this is my last live stream until after Christmas. Last one. I'm only here for a couple more hours, and then I'm off. I've had my dinner. I've had my bits and pieces. I'm good. Doing good. Just getting ready to take off the fam for a few days. Yeah, I mean, my family are down like they're at my in-laws now, so it's just me. I'm the only one here now. Basically, this is the first time we're having to split up for Christmas. Like, it's a family emergency down Kerry's house, or down Kerry's parents' house. So I don't. The thing is, I see myself as like I am family, but I'm not immediate family. I'm like, you know, not part of that family. If you know what I mean. You know, it's weird. Okay, so I'm X and she's Y, that sort of thing. So it's a family emergency. It's one of those things I like. I see myself as an exterior party. So I'm going up to my parents' house for a couple of days over Christmas, and then when I come back, the world just carries on, basically. So yeah, it's gonna be strange. It's gonna be a very, very strange Christmas. This is the first. Actually, this would be one of the very first times I've been away from my kids for like 6-7 years. It's strange. It's quiet. And I'm enjoying the peace, and I'm not having to shout and scream at my kids for like waking me up at 4 o'clock in the morning and stuff. But yeah, it's weird. Hope everyone's Christmases go the way they want it to go, though. At the end of the day. Just got to get through the holiday period, the festive period, and then the world can carry on, and we'll be all right. And I'm trying to dig out all this area because I need to put a Frankenstein on bedrock. So that's why I'm doing. I know I'm not supposed to. This is why I'm doing 180-degree turns, because all of this needs to move out, and then we can go Frank. And then what I'm going to do is when I come home on the 28th, I'm probably going to be too tired to like do anything. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to use that time to build a ramp down. And then on the 29th when I stream again, there should be a Frankenstein on bedrock and me just shoveling straight into it. That's the plan. I planned it. It's just one of those things. Don't worry, be happy. That's all. But yeah, hope everything's going to go well for everyone else. It's going to be one of those times. I think it's going to be. I think it's just a strange year in all. It's been a very weird last 6 months. Very weird. Very, very, very weird. Apparently, we'll be all right. Need to dig out the rest of this side. Actually, we need to dig to my tracks at least, so I've got the room. Oh, I must have moved back. I must have moved back about a foot. Yeah. It's had its ups and downs, but overall a great year. It's been a good. Yeah, there's been like a few times I've sat there and I've had the same sort of thing where you're like, oh, for flip's sake, oh, it can't get any worse, and then like and then it gets a little bit better, then it gets a bit worse, then it gets a bit better. I've had that this year. It's been all right though. Ugh. I gotta be honest, one of the highlights for me as a streamer, YouTuber, person, blah 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 blah, is being able to multi-stream again, like, and not have to worry about being done for like, oh, you're exclusive to this. I think that's been a big thing for me. I've actually enjoyed the fact I'm able to go onto like 2 different platforms now and be like, you know what, I'm chill, I'm all good. Do 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 do. Yeah, that's fair, man. Out of all has been a really good thing. It's been fun, and I think even for me, just being able to like, even just doing what I've done, it has been alright. It's made me think about other things and like how I can like progress the channel. So, I mean, in fairness, going through the Gold Rush thing has actually helped me out a little bit more, like understanding my numbers and what I do. And this has been alright for me. It's actually been a learning experience for me. It's been a way of sort of like really, I don't know, really just sitting there going, you know what, we'll be all right. I can do this. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to sort of like go down your sort of route. And what I say is I'm going to turn this channel into more of a mining and automation channel. So I will be doing a lot more of like out of ore stuff later on. I'll be doing a couple more seasons of Gold Rush throughout the year because I think for me it's just one of those things that I actually enjoyed doing it. I'm not as burnt out as other people, and the reason why is just because this is my first season in. I've played the game a couple of times, but I think with the new stuff that's coming out as well, I'm hoping that will change the way that the Gold Rush is perceived, and maybe it'll bring some life back into this for me as well, which would be nice. Out of all, having multiplayer and all the new stuff that Christian's chucking in as well, it's given me a couple of ideas of what I can do and focusing on like specific things instead of just playing the game, actually doing like a video dedicated to certain processes, that sort of thing. Another thing that I'm looking at is more, I want to look into Farming Simulator 22's like gold mine stuff, because I think that would be a good thing for me to chuck into as well. Also, obviously having the time to be able to do it is good, so I can rat into that as well and be happy. And then when it comes to like, you know, random like treasure hunting games and like other mining games like mining mechs and bits and pieces, it all comes into this like mining and automation thing. So along with the automation thing, I can chuck in like Dyson Sphere project. Maybe we could do a couple of streams with like Factorio, more focusing more on like the actual streaming side of things for this channel instead of just doing videos, because I think that's what I need to do. I need to dedicate streams on one thing. I need to do videos on something else. So this channel, I'm probably going to go down the route of a bit more streaming, which is more something I actually wanted to do. And then when it comes down to videos and bits and pieces, I'm going to be doing those on a different channel. Yeah. So videos for me are a little bit easier, and I can do that on a different channel because that's more for a different audience. So yeah, next year my other channel I've set up, and I'm basically just going to keep it down as like Hybridsteel Plays. I'm going to be doing a bit more different content than, you know, obviously the mining stuff. And the reason why I'm splitting the audience is just because people don't want to watch, like, if you come over here for like Gold Rush or Hydroneer or Out of Ore or let's say Farming Simulators, mining lot, or basically anything to do with mining, I guarantee you probably don't want to watch me play Monbazoo. I guarantee you probably don't want to watch Pumping Simulator 2. So that's all those videos and content are all going to be disappearing to a different channel. They're all going to be going over to somewhere else. And I'm not going to promote that channel. So if you already have that linked, because it's my old channel, when I got hacked, it was that channel. So chances are, if you like this channel, you might get recommended my other channel. When that starts producing content, you might be alright. Now the plan is to do 3 streams a week on this channel. So I'm going to be doing Tuesdays, Thursdays and Saturdays over here. And then on my other channel, I'm going to be doing videos. Now when it comes to games like Hydroneer that need a guide, I'll be whacking videos out left, right and centre for them. That sort of thing. When it comes to anything else, and if I want to do a video, I can do a video. I'm not pushed to go one way or the other. Streaming gold mining games is a little bit easier than like actual making a video of gold mining games, because these take time. And I think people want to see the journey more than actually watching a video that's been chopped up. I think that's what I liked about the live streams. Like for doing the season mode, I think that's what I liked about it, because you were able to sit here and watch me evolve into like a wash plant, or watch me like overcome that sort of demon that sits on my shoulder when I can't do certain things. And I think seeing that in a stream is easier for people to relate to, if you know what I mean. It's a very strange process, but I think people actually enjoyed it more. When it comes to my other content, that's just aimed at a different load of people. So yeah. Yeah, it does burn out the video, and you got to think. I mean, yeah, I mean exactly. You've been down that route. You know that. I mean, let's say you're doing like a Gold Rush video. That's like 6 hours, 7 hours of grinding for a 20-minute video. 7 hours is a long time to be sitting there, be like, oh, you know, I've got to do this for 4 hours before I can say something, and then you have to edit all through together. I think doing the live streams, it helps. You know, you're able to be that. You're able to be social. You're able to help people out as well, and you're able to just sort of, you know, relax a bit, which is quite nice. When it comes to videos, I still like doing videos, but I think the stuff I want to make is just too far different than what you're seeing now. So that's what's going to happen. I'm splitting basically my audience in half. I'm hoping that my other channel starts getting recommended to other people, because I'm going to be doing different content, and we'll see how things go. It scares the bejesus out of me though, like really does, because I've never done this before. Views drop after 2 weeks. I'm alright with that. I don't mind. I've got to be honest, even if they drop after 2 weeks, they're more than some of the videos I've made. That's the worst part, is that even now, like the streams that I was doing, or that I am doing, still get more views than some of the videos I've released over the past like couple of weeks. And that goes to show that nobody really gives a damn about the stuff I actually create on my channel. So I need to split the audience. If I want to make a live stream that's going to get viewers, I'll just pull Hydroneer out of the bag, because that's what you play Hydroneer as somebody who's sort of like known to play it. People will come. Like for you, your main game is Out of Ore. The viewers you get for Out of Ore is ridiculous. It's good. You know, and that shows growth, and that's why I like Out of Ore as well. It's like there's a good audience there for it. But yeah, leaderboards for me, I mean, it's only 6 times a year, and I may even only do that like 4 times a year, maybe even 3. But then when it comes down to like other things, it's yeah. Oh yeah, I know they don't. Like I'm getting to where I am, and seeing people like they subscribe for one thing, and then that one thing turns into nothing. I learned that with the guides and stuff. I mean, basically, if you're monetized on YouTube, and some of the advice you hear about this, if you're monetized on YouTube, you're just going for views. Don't worry about subscribers. So that's what I don't do. Do what exactly? I'm more than happy to do Gold Rush every couple of months. You know, I'm not going to be doing Leaderboard every other month. I will probably like cap out of the next one. So let's say one happens in February. I'm not going to cover that one. You know, I've got other things to do. But what I might do is I might stream, I don't know, I might do like a month of like Hybridsteel, or I might do this, I might do that. As long as it's under automation or mining on this channel, that's what I'm going to be aiming for. So I might actually do a bit of Satisfactory. I might do a bit of this. I might. I've got a few other little things I can do as live streams, which is all right, as long as it fits this channel. My other channel is just going to be me taking the piss out of indie games, or just having fun and just being all right, with a bit more of like the whole. I produced like this much money by buying this one pump station, you know, that sort of thing. Things that I should do if I want to make money on YouTube. Sell my soul to the highest devil. That's where I'm going. This channel is going to be more me. So I'm looking forward to Foundry. Foundry is going to be I think Foundry is going to be a really good game. I don't know if are you looking into Foundry as well, Split? Or are you going to miss that one? Because it's more like Satisfactory with a hint of mining. It's more of an automation game. Boob. So yeah, off the top of my head, games that I'm going to be playing on this channel: Out of Ore, Gold Rush, Hybridsteel, a little bit of Satisfactory, maybe a little bit more of like maybe a bit of Factorio, mining with mechs, that sort of thing. Anything you can think of to do with automation or mining, mainly. That's fair. That's fair. I've got to start, like, the worst part about, like, I would say the worst part about starting over again for me is having to, like, relog in with things like Keymailer and be like, hey, I'm a new channel. It's like, no, I'm not. That I would say is the worst part, because it is technically starting again. I mean, I'm only starting again to a certain point. I think with the way that I make my videos over here at the moment, I think it's going to transfer okay to the other audience, but at the end of the day, the other channel is going to just be a little bit different. I want to try and go for a bit more of like the virology. So I actually want to go for a bit more viral content. Yeah, it's going to be a little. As I said, it's going to be a little bit different than what I do now. The change is it's going to be. I'm trying to warp my head into like how to do a different thing. But yeah, I've just got to build that up. So I'm not sure what I'm doing in January yet. I might do like the rest of the achievements on Hybridsteel, just so I can get through those couple of days, and then just start work. But the work starts when I come home. Because the first thing I've got to do is I've got to research that sort of niche. And I got given a really good tip on how to do that, so I've got to do that for like 2 weeks, and then yeah, work it up from there. Apart from that, we're all good. That's fair. Well, like I said, if you ever need if you need a truck driver, or you need someone's help, I'll be about. I don't mind jumping in. Like when it comes, if it comes to out of war, that sort of thing. Yeah. That fits the idea of what I want to do over here. Not like, I can't do the whole multiplayer thing like on my channel, as like I've been through that before. But yeah, I think if you want any help on like multiplayer out of war, I'm more than happy to toss my hat into the well, toss my name into the hat, so to speak. I've got to get myself a yellow hat as well, like a construction hat. I'll get a little yellow construction hat. I'll get myself a padded jacket, and then I can pretend to be from Canada or Alaska, and I'll be like, I'm a gold miner, me. Well, you can't be a gold miner if you haven't got a hard hat and a luminous jacket, can you? Alright? You need to look the part. Do those little vlog pieces they put in like Gold Rush or any of the TV shows. You do a little bit of digging. It's like, well, he's digging over there. We think that's the best part to get the gold from. Blah, 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 blah. YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain a smooth streaming. Rightio. Channel's new name, Poser Rush. Nah, I don't know what I'm going to be doing. Like over here, I'm just keeping this as Hybridsteel. My other one is literally just going to be. I think it's just going to be called Hybridsteel Players. Like no originality whatsoever. I'm just going to keep things going. What's going on with this? Oh, shut up, bloody YouTube, bloody. Apparently, it's not receiving enough bits. It's like, I'm literally the only person on the network. Yeah, you fret a bit. Apparently it's not getting enough, even though it should be. There's no warnings on OBS. It's all working perfectly. It's just YouTube being a pleb. Oh, dear. Going round in circles inside my head. Putting dirt inside the bed. A gold miner's life is never done. And now I'm sitting here, ready to burn. Ready to burn. Ready to burn. Do 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 na 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 na. I've been looking at the flow of my videos and hold on. In the latest showcase, I leaned a lot learned a lot this year doing about the flow for when it comes to like Q&As and showing things off. It all has to be just like you have to show off the new stuff all the time. You have to show it off right at the beginning as well, or people get bored. So the idea would be like quick snippet, 30 seconds, like, hey, we were introducing this, and this in the game. Now let's talk about it. And then if you wait until the end of the video, you might be able to see something special. So you sort of just give them like an Easter egg thing at the end. But the explaining stuff you do is really good because it shows everybody the information of what should be being put out about whatever you're talking about. which is good. You're an info channel. It's nice. It's good to have in-depth people occasionally, because it's not, hey everybody, you should subscribe to my channel because I tell you to, and just like, no, it's just pointless. You do a good job, so be happy, man. Don't forget, if you enjoyed this, subscribe, like, be happy. Be happy, be healthy. Do, do, do. Yeah, no, that's good. As long as your videos are hitting, like, I don't know, I would say like 8 minutes is a minimum for a video, you'll be fine. What you do is pretty much, it's perfectly fine in every way. You show what's off, you show what's new. People get like a good gist of where the game's going, and you can add your little feedback in it as well, and it's fine. What you do is all good. The problem, the only problem with anything to do with YouTube is trying to keep people watching for longer, and trying to keep them in that, like, in the niche as well. Like trying to actually like keep them watching and then make them watch another one, that sort of thing. And there's loads of ways of going about it, but it's like trying to like mess around with psychology of a human and be like, okay, I need to try and keep these people watching for longer. How do I do that? That sort of thing. And it's just, you could be the most interesting person in the world, but someone could only watch 4 minutes of your video, and then they'll just click off. So it's just messing around with psychology then, to just try and keep people watching for longer. A lot of the ways that a lot of YouTubers do it is like, if you wait until the end of this video, we can see this, 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 and this, or we got something special planned. Or when you get to the end of the video, it's like, hey, if you like this one, maybe watch this one, because, you know, if you do, then you're gonna be more informed. It's gonna be all good. You have to try and make it sound like there's a reason to get to the end of your videos all the time. It's that's battling the psychology of people. Then it just gets harder. Bum. Hey, I think it's gonna get dark. It's getting into light now. We're getting into summer. My whole thing has always been, I'll make it between a 10 to, there you go. I'll make it between a 10 and 20 minute video normally, and I'll see what happens. And most people normally drop off by about 45%, which sucks. And trying to keep people watching for longer is hard. So at the moment, I'm sort of enjoying streaming because people are watching for longer, which is nice. You know, they're spending more time hanging out and talking. And, you know, that's all good. Doing videos is just, it's just a battle of just how you're going to get people to watch. And that's why my other channel is going to be more that thing. I'm just going to be trying to work in how to actually get people to watch for longer and make better content in the ways of, you know, more fun entertainment and satirical like videos. Just because I can be satire is always good for people who live in Britain. We're good at satire. We take the piss out a lot. Yeah, streaming's good. I mean, the worst part was when I first started messing around with this idea. And this was months and months ago. And I started doing more streams, and I was like, okay, well, you know, there's not as many people turning up. And I did a poll on my channel, like, you know, what do people prefer to watch? Do you prefer to watch videos, streaming, or chicken nuggets? I always put chicken nuggets in as a third option because that means people don't know, or they're just having a laugh, and it's good. So the whole like streaming thing came back, and 80% of my audience watched videos, 20% were streaming. I'm like, that sucks. Like, my Saturday evening streams were built for just hanging out with people. Turns out that most of those viewers who wanted that, they didn't like my streams. I'm like, okay, so you just watch. And then I asked another question. It's like, what don't you like about streaming? Like, well, because I watch it, I have to watch a replay, and it's like, okay, I get it. So most of these people, the reason why they don't really like streaming is because they can't watch it when they can watch the replay, but it doesn't feel like it's live to them, that sort of thing. So that's why they prefer watching videos, because there's no time limit on that. And I'm like, that's fine. So I sort of understood the psychology behind those people then. Hybridsteel for the third time. How you doing? Hi for the third. Oh yeah, hi. So yeah, it does come down. I mean, if you build up a live audience, then that's basically where it's going to go. When it comes to videos, and then you're trying to mix that with a live stream, it's difficult. Yeah, and so that's sort of why. BRB, you just got here. So that's sort of why I'm splitting my channel again, because the live stream content has brought X amount of people and so on and so forth, and the live streams I can use for longer like the longer form. So for me, for my best time to stream for me is between sort of 10 o'clock in the morning and 2 o'clock in the afternoon, because my kids aren't here, so they're at school. I've got nothing else to do during the day. If my wife needs me for anything, if I need to help around the house, I'm here. I'm always at home. So that time is perfect for me. So I can stream at that point and I'm fine. Multi-streaming really helps, because when it comes to being in the UK, most people around that time they're at work. Or like when it comes to like other people, they may have time off, they may be around, you know, and then people from like America are just waking up, they're coming to the stream. And that's sort of where I wanted to go with that. I was like, that's sort of my time zone. So I'm alright with that. I'm not competing with any like major YouTubers at that point, unless there's bigger YouTubers or streamers that are streaming at that time, it's a really weird slot. You know, it's 10 o'clock till 2 o'clock. No, it's a strange one. And then my other channel, because it'll be built on video, I can do that 3 times a week, and it doesn't interfere with my streaming, which is what I would do on this channel. So that's the plan. So my other channel is literally just going to be for videos. This one is going to be a mix between videos and streams, depending on my time and what I'm doing and what I'm playing, basically. But I shall see. The streaming side of things, I actually like the streaming. Streaming is cool. You get to talk to live people, and it's awesome. It keeps things rolling as well. Like, is how I explained playing this game. Playing this game on your own and doing like a 7-hour stint is boring. You know, I mean, okay, you can play it for like the first couple of days and you're like, okay, I'm all right. And then over time, you are sitting there just going, I don't really want to do, you know, I've got to record this and it's going to take me another 8 hours. And that gets a bit like tedious. Doing a stream of this actually keeps me playing longer, because I'm able to talk. I'm able to actually socialize whilst playing this game. And I think that's why I could survive doing this longer, because being able to talk. I'm not stuck in a world of my own little thoughts going, way, and, you know, that sort of thing. Buckets have been swapping, all good. I think I've got one more to go. Streaming is the only reason why I kept playing Gold Rush for 7 years. Exactly. Because you were able to talk to people while I was doing it. And people wanted to watch it, and people would turn up and they would watch it. Yeah, I get it. For me, you know, it's not always going to be a permanent thing for playing Gold Rush, but maybe something else come along the line down the road, but I'll see. More gold mining games would be pretty cool. Claws, there's a guy that comes in here occasionally called Claws. He said there might be more gold mining games coming out next year, so I don't know. It's the first I've heard of it. But if it's true, I've got more to play. I've got more to do. Yeah. Reading chat's completely fine. But I'm alright with that. But I do need a separate channel. And I only realised that this year. And that was the worst part. I've been doing this for 5 years now, and realising what one of the flaws was being a variety channel, or basically a variety gamer. And I think this is where a lot of gamers go wrong when it comes to doing stuff. If you're in entertainment as a channel, then that's fine. If you're a variety gamer where you'll do a series of one game, series of another game, and they're not really tying in, it seems to hurt. And you don't see that pattern. You wait until someone tells you. And unfortunately, that happened to me. I've been playing various different games for so long, I never paid attention to it. And then I'd always get pissed off at myself of oh, well, that video didn't do too well, it must have been me. Turns out it was probably the fact that, I'd screwed up so many times, or I was putting too much content out. It doesn't help. I killed my own momentum on so many of my videos. I've watched it happen live as well. That's the worst part. And actually watching it happen, and I spoke to my mate who's going through Channel Jumpstart with Daryl Eves, and he literally looked at it once. He goes, yeah, that's because you went live then. I was like, what? He goes, well, you live streamed when this video was just taking off, right? Okay. Well, that killed your views. I'm like, what? He goes, well, yeah, YouTube's promoting your stream and they're not promoting this. I'm like, oh. So yeah, I've done that so many times. Oh no, you can blame whatever you like, it's fine. I would blame the fact that if you're covering a game for so long and there's no updates, blame the game. You've got every right to. The problem with Code Horizon and doing what they're doing, and going through the whole new the new dev streams and all the stuff they're doing now, is they were never transparent with anybody about what they ever did. I'm thinking that this new team might actually be a bit more screwed on. Yeah, and that's the problem. When you've got no transparency about what's happening in your game, you can't update, which means your channel becomes stagnant because you've got nothing new to talk about. So, it sucks. That's sort of why with Hybridsteel I'm happier, because obviously I know the updates are going to come once every 6 months. I can stream it for about a month and a half. I can create videos for about 3 months at a time. Keeps me rolling, and it's all good. And but when it comes down to showcasing new stuff, Hybridsteel, I can roll this out over time, and then I can do that between things. Yeah. The thing is, you became the go-to guy for Gold Rush. This was so you were the reason why people played the game in the first place. They came to you for information, but there was nothing new to give, so you couldn't give anything to the audience. The problem, like I said, when a games company goes dead silent and they literally don't update anything, they don't talk about their stuff, that creates tension in the communities. So this is what, when I can't remember which dev it was, but they came into my stream and they were talking about how Gold Rush as a whole, and I basically said there and then, I said, if you want things to take off and you want people to understand what's going on, you need to be 100% transparent with the people that come in. And the reason why is because the community needs to find out what's going on. If they can't find out what's going on, that's when toxicity happens. That's when blame starts happening, and that's when your game gets declared as dead. So with all their updates they're putting in now, and you obviously working on it as a tester for them, that means I know that things are happening behind the scenes, and that's fine. But that's only happened in the last couple of months compared to the last 4 years. And I think that's why I got to a point of I wasn't going to play it anymore, because there was nothing new coming out for it. I stopped watching. I stopped doing anything to it because there was nothing new. It just came in by chance that I started playing, and then all of a sudden I'm being faced with, you know, there might be an update coming through, there might be this coming through. I didn't know nothing because I wasn't part of their Discord. And now I see how active they are. I'm like, this, you need transparency. You need to tell people what's happening. I'm waiting for a few things before I make my comeback. That's fine. What I will probably do is I will probably skip February's season mode, because they'll probably do a season in February. I probably won't bother with that. I might practice, but I might just do that in my own time and just sort of like work things out in my head about what I can and cannot do. And I don't know, when it comes down to like everything else, I think I'll cover it every now and then. If something big comes in which changes the whole face of the game, I'll go full time for a bit on it. You know, but like, hey, we can do this now, we can do that, and I'll set up a game where I can actually showcase those things. Yeah, I'm retired from Leaderboard. Yeah, that's fair. Leaderboard for me is just a way that I can enjoy the game. Like I said, playing this on a live stream and leaderboarding and everything else, I've enjoyed this. Even if I stream to less people, I really don't mind. It just gives me a reason to play the game again. You know? And I'm fine with that. But I do want to play other games in the mining world, or automation. Because I think automating and mining is in one sort of way I want to do things. So worst comes worst, I'll play Satisfactory for a bit. I'll play Factorio. I'll play, you know, like I said, farming simulators, bloody mining stuff. That's all. I just want to go into that sort of thing. I could play SteamWorld Dig, because that's technically mining. Oh, give me a sec. Well, the loot boxes are just like, they're like performance enhancements. They're like taking PEDs. I don't see why they put them in. If I'm gonna be honest, that just means that there's another thing you have to do before you go mining. You know, you do all that as soon as you start the game, and it's like, okay, cool, and now I can do this, and then you go off and do this, and then it's like boring. I'm not sure why they added them in. It doesn't do anything to the game at all. It just means that if you collected more boxes, you've got a more advantage over someone else. And it should be all about how much gold you can mine. Yeah, keep the mining in is good. Like, keep the pricing structure in is good. We don't need loot boxes. We don't need things like that. They're just another thing in the game you don't need. Even now, like my first season, I'm like, why am I doing this? Oh yeah, because it gives me 15% extra gold when I dig at night. I don't give a damn. Just let me dig. How you doing, Phil? Phil the fish? Yeah, it was dumb. I don't like it. I did it because people told me I should go and do it, so I did it. And then I sat there and just went, okay, cool. But I still sat there and just went, it's a bit of a stupid thing. You know, you don't need loot boxes in the game. Love the videos. Thank you very much, Manny. Much appreciated. I will carry on making them for as long as I do. Well, it's going to be more streams from now on, but yeah. My other channel is going to be more videos. When I start that channel, I'll tell what I'm going to announce it once and once only. That'll be where I normally put my video content now. Depending. I mean, if it's hydrogen area, it'll be on here. But yeah, the loot box stuff was crap. I don't see the reason to have it. I'm interested to see which direction the game's going to go now. You know, I'd like to see new claims, new wash plants, that sort of thing. Can only hope. You're playing Hydroneer right now? That's cool, man. Hope you're enjoying it. Gonna be honest, in about 6 months' time, you might have like new update, because that's being worked on now. Going by what I've seen, I only saw a picture. I can only guarantee that something is being worked on behind the scenes. And I can only report on what I've seen. I've asked so many times what's going to be in the new one. I've only been told it will blow your mind if you like Hydrogen. I'm like, okay, cool. That's all I know about Hydrogen's new update. It's just going to be big. So the other thing I need to do is when I get around to finally getting down to this level, I don't know like how long it's going to take me. I think it's going to take me too long to dig this out. But I need to get down and then I need to flub around. I need to get a Frank down there. So I need to move that one forwards a bit so it folds up a bit more so I can get another one in. And then over time just stretch them all out and we'll be alright. Don't forget, if you're enjoying the streams, the videos, and all the other stuff I've done, hit the like, subscribe, notification button below for all other updates. If you want to help support, actually let me just blow my nose first. I should be okay now. But yeah, you can become a member of this channel for just $2 a month. $2 a month helps feed a starving streamer. I have been tempted to make that advert for this channel. Am I out to my tracks yet? We've got to go this way around so I can see where my tracks are. Nearly. Why is it every time I join it's night in the game? I think it's just because the game is just constantly dark. There seems to be a lot of night cycle, let's put it that way. Well, it's not technically, it's like it is early morning, it's 10 to 3 in the morning. But you do seem to spend a lot more time in darkness than you do in light in this game. But this claim is notoriously dark. I mean, it's surrounded by hills. So it always feels a bit darker. It's it's very hilly. The fuel is low. No shit, Sherlock. Because I've been running this rampant for like 5 hours straight. I'm not getting lights. I don't need lights. I don't want to, in all honesty, I'm all good. All you guys need to do is turn on your night vision on your monitors, you'll be fine. That game looks like Hybridsteel 24. No, it's Gold Rush. This was around before Hybridsteel, man. This is an old game. If you think about the whole scale of things, this came out like 5-6 years ago. It's been around for a long, long time. I'm hoping, if I'm going, as I said, Gold Rush is the original mining game. It is, it really is. Like, I mean, Turmoil was pretty good, but like, I would say if you wanted like the original, like a mining game where you had equipment that was sort of good. Yeah, this is one. This is one of the first ones. This is, as he said, OG man. I need to squeeze my I need to get fuel down to my excavator. Jump, jump, jump. Let's go. Go in hole. There we go. Doo-doo-doo-doo. My advice though is if you do go down this gold mining route of life, don't play gold hunters. I have gold hunters now. I was gifted gold hunters, but I will be doing another scathing review of it this year, I think, or next year, sorry, because I want to see how the game's changed, if any change, and then I can make my my concerns video part 2, because I still have every right to be concerned. Thankfully, and I know it sounds bad, it wasn't me that bought the game. I feel sorry for the person who bought the game for me. But there we go. Oh no, I need to fill up my tank. So we are going to get my concerns part 2. What, you and me on Gold Hunters? Yeah, alright. Chuck me an invite to a lobby, mate. We'll be there. I'm still wondering if the tent is as small as it was. Because if the tent's small, I can take the piss out of it again. My short of that way. Pitch the tent is that I can put my head in this. It's all good. Get a little chihuahua in there or something. You are so underrated, it's insane. No, I'm not underrated. Right. Straighten this up. Ah, bums. I didn't want to do that. Come on, we can do this. I bet we can't. We are stuck. I don't know. Might be able to just pull ourselves out now. Get off traction. Come on, you can do it. Bite his fucking head off. Nah, we're stuck. It wouldn't have helped. Restore, yeah. No, it's just because I pushed forwards when I should have reversed. Yeah. Right, now here's the hard part. I've got to get that out of that corner. Oh, okay. Where's my dozer? Beep, beep, beep. Go forwards. Right, and turn and push. Come on, out you come. You can't sit around here all day. There we go. I'm there, don't worry. We're using my dozer. I was checking out my tier 1 drill, won't work. And of course, yeah. You'd be surprised how many people make that same mistake and then blame it on the game. My drills aren't working properly. Right. Are they on the right block? Well, they're there. Yeah, I think you're too deep. It is amazing how many people make that mistake, so don't worry, you're not the only one. Right. Take 2. Now, like I said, I'm crap at reversing. And the only way I can do this is by literally just rolling. That will have to do, pig. I don't know if that's going to reach. It won't reach. Okay, we're going to have to rotate. And rotate. We'll be fine. There we go. Success! Ah. Do. The other thing I'm going to do on the other channel is not use a camera. It's just going to be videos. My ugly mug isn't good enough for him. Yeah, rock and roll. 50%. That's good. Park that up there. All good. Back to again. Doop 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 da doo. Oh yeah, 6 o'clock in the morning. It's daylight. Yay, daylight. But yeah, it's gonna be strange. This is my last stream before Christmas. If only Christmas, if only this season had started like last month, I think November would have been a good time, and then they could have done all their updates running through Christmas into January. That's all right. At least they're working on the game now. New team, new devs, new order of the guard. We have a Gold Rush legend here. Split. Yeah, he's a legend. He's a retiree now. Well, he's a retiree of Gold Rush. Out of war. I don't know if you're still in here. But yeah, I might have to set my controls up like this, like for out of all. I think it's because I keep forgetting what I'm actually doing with out of all when it comes to controls. Oh, the legend split in two. The guy that's actually in here is like, he's split is like, he knows everything about this game. He's one of those people who works with the devs to do stuff. Split is a ledge. He's a proper ledge. When it came to Gold Rush, like Split in Two was like the man. Like all of his streams were really good. He showed you how to do everything, taught you how to do stuff. He would win every leaderboard he ever went into. That's why he doesn't do it anymore, because he just got bored of winning. He just has his way. Split's the reason why I played Gold Rush for as long as I have. He, out of everybody that I subscribed to when I first started my YouTube channel, Split was one of the first people I subscribed to as this channel, because he was playing something I really enjoyed. You know, that's how I got into. That's how I really got into like streaming YouTube, or actually, well, no, not straight streaming. So that's how I really got into like doing videos for Gold Rush. I saw Gold Rush as the game. I was like, all right, okay, look, I'm just gonna go and look at what it's like. And then Split was playing it. I was like, cool. I watched his streams. I watched his video, and I was like, you know what, it's all good. And then just as I was sort of getting into him, he went over to, I believe he was playing Satisfactory with a couple of his friends. I was like, that's pretty cool. I like Satisfactory. So I've been kicking around on his channel for years. But then like I went down the whole route of Hybridsteel instead. So how you doing, Claus? Welcome. Yeah, all good. Do. Yeah. Split was the only, at one point, Split was the only streamer slash YouTuber actually playing Gold Rush like the way I'm playing it now. He was the only one doing it because everyone had basically given up on the game, and he continued. You know, and this is what the drought of like Code Horizon was, I would say, the thing that killed the game the most so far. It was the no one's talking to the public, no one's making it, no one's talking about anything that's happening. The old guard of like Code Horizon were very sort of, they were stuck to themselves. I'm hoping with these new guys that are like, they're taking over and they're pushing the game a bit more. I mean, already we've got a new quad bike coming out. They got a TikTok account. They actually have like an HR lady in the Discord as well. I'm like, you know, things are changing. So I'm hoping the old guard, like, you know, the new people that are in, they're going to look after this game now. I hope they either like carry on and make it really big, or they're, you know, secretly creating Gold Rush 2, but I don't think that's happening. I'm hoping they're just going to make the game better and bigger, just so it can get back to popularity. But you know, it's got competition now. Like Out of Ore is genuinely a game that can just trounce most mining games. Wet Water, ooh, thanks for subscribing. I'm in Australia and the delay is insane. You must be in Australia. No, I'm in the UK. If you've got delay, check your timeline. It might have paused up a little bit. There was a bit of a problem a while back. It said that there wasn't enough stuff coming through. So keep an eye. It might have just like diverted the timeline about a minute or so below. But yeah, I did have a bit of a glitch earlier. It was just like, YouTube's not getting enough video data. So that might be the reason why it's delayed. Both would be cool. Yeah, like a Gold Rush 2 would be awesome. Gold Rush Extended with like new claims and bits and pieces and like new workings, that would be even better. But I don't know. Like I said, the main reason why I'm going to be focusing on the mining stuff and automation stuff for this channel now is because I think there's enough in the world for me, like in the mining world, for me to actually do stuff for this this niche now. You know, I've got Satisfactory, I've got Factorio, I've got Dyson Sphere Project, I've got Gold Rush, Out of Ore. I'll get Farming Simulator. I'll do some mining on that as well. You know, I've got enough to put in like some major projects, which is good. And then my other channel is just going to be like me faffing around on games. Yeah. Looks fun but kind of janky. Welcome to a game that's 5 years old and hasn't really been worked on for like the last couple of years. It's getting better, let's put it that way. The optimization stuff they're chucking in now is getting a bit better. There is a lot of things they're trying to fix now. It's basically old, like new developers taking over where old ones have left off. So now they're working on why things don't work properly. So they are working on the game actively now. It just means that Code Horizons it's breathing new life into this game. It's just, I'm wondering if it's too late. I hope it's not, but you know, I think people still blame. I think people don't see the fact that new people are taking over. They just keep thinking it's an old team, but this is a new team taking this game on. So, yeah. But if you think this is janky, I could show you a game that's still in development that's worse than this, and it's been in development for 5 years, whereas this game's been out for 5 years and it works. If you go back through my video library and find Gold Hunters the game, then you're gonna see janky. You're gonna see a game that is being promised to be like the Gold Rush beta, and at the moment it's like comparing a Stickman fight to Tekken. That's how I'm seeing it as an analogy. This game's 5 years old, right? Gold Hunters has been in development for 5 years, and this looks better than that. Older than 5 years. Okay, it's older than 5 years. Really, I'm going to have a look on Steam now. Store page. Well, that's out of all. Not... Wrong game. Wrong game. Gold Rush. Store page. 2017. 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 22. Okay, 6 years. Alright, 6 years it's been out. Alright. Probably went into early access in 2016, so let's say 7. Right. But yeah, this game actually looks better than Gold Hunters, and Gold Hunters is still in development. And has been for a long time. But I did one video a year ago showing my concerns about the game. Like I said, so like Old Man Gaming bought me Gold Hunters on Steam. I still don't know why he wasted it. He said that I could have it because I would make a video about it, and I'm going to make a video about it. And a lot of comparison is going to go into this game, so I'm gonna be doing a video based on Gold Hunters that's going to compare it against Gold Rush, and I'm going to try and compare it against Out of War as well. Even though they're slightly different games, but I'm going to show you what like 6 years of like a game being out looks like compared to a game that's been in for 5 years, which sort of sucks, and a game that's only been out for about a year and has genuinely made me more interested in the mining world. It's made on the wrong engine. I think it's just made wrong anyway, full stop. The whole game's made wrong. Is this on sale? I think so. If this is still on sale, it's like 70% off. It's like £5 for this game. They always do a promotion around Leaderboard time, so I don't know if it's on sale now. Yeah, it's the dev, not Unreal. Yeah, there you go. But yeah, so I'm gonna be doing a Gold Rush versus Gold Hunters video, and I'm gonna be comparing the two. So I need to do like a little bit of footage from here, a little bit of footage from there, and show the differences. And basically, again, another comparison video, because the problem is when I did my first video of it, I was based purely on about a week's worth of gameplay from when they were doing the beta. They did a beta, they opened it up for everybody to play. I was like, this is okay, this is cool, I can play this. And then I think I was more annoyed with the fact that I'd spent all this time just wondering what the fuck was going on. Like, why has it taken so long to get to this point? I just didn't understand why. So, yeah, it's very strange. I'm still not sure why my gravel pumps have, like, filled up better than those ones. Well, there we go. Yep. Well, when I played it, it was the character modeling looked a little bit off. The game like overloaded. It was overloading my graphics card. It was like it was really pushing it hard. I'm like, but you shouldn't be running like this. You know, this is like, okay, it's in development, I get it, but the optimization was piss poor. Then when it came down to like some of the stuff they put in, I was like, why did you do this? This is just bad. Like, it just didn't make sense to me. But a lot of it didn't make sense to me. Look out of all. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Admittedly, Brucksberg was a little bit like flaky, but I understood the direction of the game. He did say that he was trying something, it didn't work properly, and I'm glad he did face up to his mistake. But yeah, Brucksberg was okay, but I understand why he stripped it all back and started again and went, you know what, I fudged up, I'm going to rework this. Because he knew what he did wrong, and he carried on from it. He made a better game. You make mistakes, you learn from it, and Christian's done bloody well. He's made a game that is genuinely big enough to support a multiplayer game, which is absolutely fantastic, which is what people want. They want a multiplayer game. Now he's got the ability to be able to like mess around with this game to make it just something really good. You know? I think I think over the next sort of year or two, if he carries on making the game genuinely better and better and better each time, and starts listening to obviously the criticism that's going to make the game better, but more feedback of what people want, I think he's onto something amazing. I genuinely do. In this sort of like mining niche, or like the joys of gold mining and everything else, I genuinely think he can do something amazing. Yeah. All Gold Hunters has done is they charge people what, $30 to kickstart it, and then lowered the price. That I would see that as the first kick in the teeth. Like, oh yeah, you can become a backer for just $25 or $30 or whatever they would choose, and then he lowers the price on Steam because it's not selling as well. It's like, yeah, now all those people that paid extra money for it are just like, they would be. They'd have more salt than a salty chocolate ball from South Park. That's just, it's bad. How much is a tier 2 drill? I'm going to assume you're playing Hydroneer. So you're looking at 300 Cloutium, 100 Iron. Yeah. So I'm sort of glad that I got it for free. Basically, the idea of upgrading on Hydroneer is you get more than one drill working, and you'll be fine. I think if you get like 20 tier 1 drills working properly, you'll be fine. You'll get enough Cloutium over time. It'll be fine. Yeah, you need about 10. Which is easy enough to do. Like, you've got tier 1 drills, they're running iron, you'll be fine. You only need a couple of 100 iron each time, you'll be alright. Don't worry about it. Right, so that's truck number 2. But yeah, unfortunately, I have to play Gold Hunters next time, and I have to make a video. Well, okay, so yeah, you have to, if you're going to drill like level 4 dirt, your drill has to be on level 4. You can't just move dirt from the bottom to the top. That doesn't work. Max made that a thing where if you dig from like the bottom and you move the dirt to the top, it will cancel that out and just basically say it's like top level dirt. So put your drills as deep as you can and you'll be fine. I always set up near the bottom. So normally, because it's a little bit weird like setting up on the first claim. So what you would do is you would put a box down and then put the drill on top of it. Because you can, it's a bit of a weird one, but you can sit the drill on top of a concrete block, or a wood, yeah, a concrete block, put a little bit of dirt on top of it, you can just mine off that one piece of dirt. It's basic automation, it's not a proper mining game. You set up the trigger, it will just keep working. I've been playing Farming Simulator 22 V5. Trying to figure out how to make it more entertaining for the viewers. Any ideas? Turn it into a story. So, the best way I mean, if you're going to do it a live stream, you just play it as a live stream. You talk to the viewer and so on and so forth. If you're going to make a video, literally you create a story around it. You give your characters names. You know, say you've been, you bought this claim from your granddad, blah, blah. You know, there's standard simulation stuff. So it's like, I was given this claim as like an inheritance from my granddad. Now I've got like my basic mining equipment, yada yada yada. We're going to go mining for gold, and you turn it into a story. If you're live streaming it, it's literally just stream and play. You can't with the problem with live streaming is it comes down to just streaming and showing people what you're doing and how you're going to do it. Talk about the plan and talk about this and the joys of life. That's how it's got to go. When it comes to like creating a video, that's when you can be a bit more creative in like what you're doing. But yeah, live streaming is a bit more of a fickle thing. You can't really make it more entertaining unless you make yourself more entertaining, or talking about stuff and keeping conversations going. I'm going to put this into perspective. Tomorrow I'm going to wake up wrecked because I've been talking shit for the last 7 hours. Like, yeah, I did the stream this afternoon and then I'm streaming now, and I'm like, my brain is going to be like gone tonight. I'm going to be in bed. I'm going to be like, and then wake up the next morning. I'll suffer for this. But it's because when you're talking constantly and having to keep yourself going constantly and having to be more entertaining constantly, it does your head in. You do get drained out, and that's just one of the things you have to do. This is why, like, I'm better off like streaming and doing stuff in the mornings, because I've got all day to just chill. If I'm streaming up until the time I go to bed, I wake up the next morning, it feels like I've been at the pub. Like, my head's gone, I'm not thinking straight. It genuinely feels like I've got a hangover. Because when you're constantly ticking, your brain doesn't stop. And that's the worst part. So yeah, video content for doing like Yukon stuff. Yeah, I'd turn it into a video and be like, hey, I inherited this from my granddad and now I get to go and do this. And then we're going to start our mining career. And then, but as a live stream, it's just, you have to talk. And this is what this is why when someone turns around and goes, how do I become a YouTuber or a streamer? Like, if you're going to be streaming, you have to learn to talk crap. And a lot of it. You have to learn how to have a conversation with people. You have to learn how to keep talking. You have to learn how to like keep you have to learn like to keep things going, which is difficult, you know. I've been doing this for 5 years and I still find it hard sometimes, which is why I just go dead. I go, and then I'll go back to talking. Videos, not too difficult. Videos is a lot easier, because I mean, for videos you could literally sit here. He still has his baby. Oh no, this is my normal voice, mate. Learn the 8 or blab, yeah. The gift of gab, definitely. Captain Smelly Gold. But yeah, if you're gonna do videos, it's all about the idea behind the video. It's all about trying to keep people watching and trying to keep them sort of like you want to watch more because the person's entertaining. When it comes to streaming, it's just keep going. How many truckloads are you trying to do right now? I need to do another 2, and then we can do a cleanup. Merry Christmas, and fam. Yeah, I'll pass on my my wishes to Christmas to the family. Oh, I could stream. My longest streams have been like 12 to. I think my longest stream was 24 hours. When it came to, I'd say my longest consecutive streams normally around sort of like 6 hours long. I normally do 6 hours. So yeah, it's alright. Thing is, when it comes to conversation, I come off of the chat. So if people talk, I talk with them. But I'll just keep going. Oh, no. So what I mean by the strain is, it's like, it's because I don't look after myself when I'm streaming. So I'll wake up in the morning, I feel like I've got a hangover. It's because I haven't drunk enough. I don't eat whilst I'm streaming, that sort of thing. It's not a strain in my voice at all. It's more just the mental side of things. It's because I'm getting old. Like, when I first started, I could stream happily every single day and it wouldn't affect me. But if I stream at night, it affects me. If I stream during the day, it doesn't affect me. So it's almost like, and my brain needs to turn off before I go to sleep. If I stream all the way through until I go to bed, that's when I feel worst. It's not the whole voice conditioning thing. It's literally comes down to, I get migraines because I've done too much. But the long stream things doesn't bother me. It's just when I do it now. Yeah, that's the thing. I don't really look after myself. I just keep going. that's my problem in life. I look after everybody else. I don't look after me. Pardon me. I do need to change my eating habits and stuff. So yeah. I don't know. I could do it. It's just I don't get 8 hours to do a stream. I do only stream, like I said, my normal streams now, when my kids are at school, are between sort of like 9 and 2. So that's morning time for me. And then in the evenings I'd put together a video. And that's what I'm going to be doing on my, when I'm going to be alternating between 2 channels. That's how I'm going to be doing it. So I'm going to stream in the mornings on this channel. And then when I go offline, I know I've got like about an hour before I have to go and pick my kids up. And then I'll go and pick my kids up. I'll come home. I'll prep a video ready for my channel, and then I'll record it that night. And then the next day, I'll get that all edited. It'll go out the following day, and then the following day, I'm streaming. But the moment I start streaming in the evening, and every Saturday this happens to me. Every stream on a Saturday night. If I stream until, I don't know, 12 o'clock at night, and I go to bed at like 12:30. I will wake up the next morning and it'll feel like I've been at the pub. And it's all just because of, like, it's all because I'm streaming before I go to sleep. I had a hard smack in the face from getting a full-time job and streaming 5-6 hours. Yeah. For me, it's the, I don't know, I think it is the mental strain of it. So it doesn't bother me. But what bothers me is the lack of just rest between streaming and bed. If I could probably sit here, if I didn't have kids and I actually produced enough money to be able to stream and everything else, I could stream from like 9 o'clock in the morning till 6 o'clock at night every day happily. As long as I came off and had like a good couple of hours before going to sleep. So basically, I do it to myself. No problem, bud. Oh, I can't see shit. Yeah, that's my problem. Straight like going to bed after a stream. That's literally it. Yeah, and that's the only downside. I found that out very quickly. Let's put it that way. How you doing, Nox? So that's why, like, that's why I prefer streaming in the mornings, because if I'm streaming in the mornings, it's more like I'm more able to take that rest for myself. I'm more able to like chill, and that's sort of what I like. I've got to go make sure that I'm not about to overfill. No, I'm alright. I got 38s. This will take me up to like 60, 50. So I've got 2 more truckfuls to go. Because most of the time I've been doing like this. I was streaming in the mornings, and then I would just play through to the evening. And when I wasn't streaming, I was all right. I'd come offline, I'd go to bed, I was fine. I'd wake up the next morning, and I'd carry on, and nothing really hurt. But it seems to be when I stream for like, I don't know, 5-6 hours before going to bed. So like as soon as the stream's finished, I'll like sit down, have a drink, go and brush my teeth, wash, and all the other crap you have to do in life, and then I'd go to sleep. But the worst part is waking up the next morning. I'd be exhausted. That was my main problem. And after discovering that, I'm like, okay, cool. So what I do now is on a Saturday, I start my stream at around 6 or 7, and I'll only stream until like 11, and then I'll come off at 11. That means I'll sit down, I'll chill out for an hour or so, and I'll go to bed at like midnight, which is about normal for me. And then when I wake up the next morning, I'm all right. So that's what I'm doing tonight. I'm coming off at about 9:30, 10, because I've got to go to bed early because I've got to drive at 5. So I'm going to bed, wake up at 5, drive a car. Yeah, recovery sucks. Getting older sucks. But I was talking to a guy who does like marathon streams, as like he does it all for charity mainly. But he was all like, yeah, what you got to do is you just got to eat fruit. You got to drink water only. You've got to live like clean living because your body refreshes better. I'm like, yeah, I don't think I'm built for that. I can't do 24-hour streams anymore. Like, I'm 40 now. It just doesn't work for me. Lots of water. Yeah, basically it's just keep your body refreshed. Getting older for me was, I don't know, it started hitting me about a year or so ago. Like when I gave up baseball, that was when it hit me a bit more, because I wasn't able to like keep myself going as much. So why I'm taking up golf. Well, I need to keep myself clicking. Yeah, 40 sucks. If I'm going to be honest, when I hit it, I think I was talking to Diesel, because I think he's like a couple of months older than me. So when he hit it, he was all like, yeah, 40's okay. And it's like, is it? And he goes, well, and I think that's when you start to notice things aching a bit more. Like your legs start clicking a bit more. You can't do as much as you used to, sort of thing. You hit 46 about 4 hours ago. Found believer. You're a legend. Yeah, happy birthday, man. Yeah, 40 for me this year. It wasn't too bad, but then I'm sort of like gauging how old I am by my kids now, you know. And my kids are 7 and 5. It's like, yeah, it's been 7 years. Like, jeebus. I felt 40 10 years ago. Oh, dude. It's definitely a reality check. But it's all right. At the end of the day, it's I don't know. I think I'm still going to be doing YouTube when I'm 50. I know that much. I'm probably just going to be sitting here and like, I don't know, probably playing Gold Rush 4 by then. Hopefully, maybe we'll see how things go. I think this is nearly it. I'll go and check. I think I only had to do this one before I started checking things properly again. And Merry Christmas, by the way. To anybody that's watching, like the lurkers on Twitch, the lurkers on YouTube, Merry Christmas. Happy New Year to you if I don't talk to you before and all that stuff, you know. I think this is going to take me up to... Look, see, that's 63%, but this is like 50-something. Very strange. I think... Oh, now I know why. Because my duplex jig workers aren't as good. So they're working like old ways, which means they're just not as like good. YouTube's a hobby, man. Streaming's a hobby. Everything's a hobby. Unless I start making... I see this channel as more of a hobbyist channel. Like, I'm doing the mining stuff. I'm doing like that sort of automation stuff. And it's just more sort of like sorting out my OCD and having life, having laugh. All good, Steve. But I think with the other channel, I want to take it a bit more... I don't know. I want to take it a bit more seriously when it comes to like making specific content that people are going to watch, so I can actually turn it into a job. I think that's my main goal now. I want to turn that channel in. If I do things properly and I get things done the way I want it to be in my head, I'd be aiming for the sort of numbers I've got now by the end of next year. So I've got to put in the work. I've got to learn how to do shit properly over there, because it could be the change I need to actually like make my life better. Even if I'm making a little bit more money than I am on this channel, or I'm doing exactly the same, that means I'm earning like, instead of let's say it's £300 a month, I'd be earning £600 a month. That would help out so much at home. That's why I'm taking on the responsibility of doing a second channel. I want to make sure that I'm putting the content out that's a little bit better than what I'm doing. I need to start focusing on like making better content for whatever reason. And that's not this channel. This channel is going to stay the way I normally do things. The other channel, I'm aiming for a little bit more of a younger audience to make things a bit more entertaining. Not like 10-year-olds, because jeebus, that'd be like just entertaining my kids. In fairness, if you play this game long enough, the controls make sense. And then what you can do is you can translate what you know from here and put it into Out of Ore. So when you go to play Out of Ore, your controls are exactly the same. And that means everything's better. And that means you'll know exactly how to play the game. I don't know what your other channels are. I'm curious to see that as well, but that's not going to happen, Nox. Do you know why that's not going to happen? Because I don't think I'm going to mine out this whole claim by the time it ends. I've still got loads to do. Yeah, that's what I realised this year. Like, mixing my channel was not a good thing. Mixing the content I do, not a good thing. So on your other channels, and if I ever find them, I find them. If I don't, then so be it. Do you just play one game on each one, or do you do specific style of content? So you are like mining on one channel, like this and that and other. But you will reset eventually. I don't need to. I don't need to. I've got all of this to dig out first. And I'm nowhere near any of that. I am here. There. I've got all of this to dig out, and I won't have time. There's like 60,000 ounces of gold in this ground, and I'm just quite happily plodding by. If not more, you know. I'm not moving. I'm not resetting. I won't finish this before then. I don't need to move. I'm fine. I'm okay. There might be more, I just don't know. I haven't counted. I've just roughly gone, hey, there's like let's say there's like 1,000 ounces in here. It's fine. But no, there's more than each square. Yeah, that's fair. How you doing, Drews? Over on Utowitch. That's alright. All clickbait. Yeah, clickbait works. But yeah, basically my other channel is just going to be like... I'm more aiming for things like Blitz, that sort of channel where I'm just like a little bit more fun. I can't do things like... I'd love to do things like Spiffing Brit, but really that's just that's a lot of work to break games like he does. Grinding to catch up? No, I'm just grinding now. Like, I'm hitting... Because I'm now on like gold level, so I'm taking out all of this space first. I'm going to put another Frank down here. So I'm going to shift this one forward a bit and then shorten up the conveyor belt. Put another Frank down onto bedrock and then I can just dig. But basically everything I'm aiming for now is gold. Like every square that I can dig out is down to where I can just take it off the bedrock. So that's the plan. And then when I come back on the 28th, because I'm not... That's the other thing. I'm not going to be here for like 4 days. So this is my last stream this side of Christmas. So, you know, if you want to hit the like button, share the love, it's all good. Just saying, last stream. Yeah. So, yeah, this is my last stream before Christmas, and I won't be digging for like 4 days. So, when I come back, I'm going to try and get myself, my Frank down to like bedrock, and then I'll be alright. Oh yeah, I know. That's why I could never recreate the Spiffing Brit stuff because of that. When it comes to like people like Blitz and Dre, I know they do their own recordings. Obviously, I know that they've got editors, and I understand that completely. You know, that's pretty much what they do, and I know that process because I've spoken to them in the past. And yeah, most of them are basically they'll record a video, they'll do their voiceover, and then they'll send it over to their editor, and then yeah. Dre buys some of it. I basically see that he records a lot of it though. I have sold it. Fair enough. But yeah, it's one of those things. It's like at one point I'll deal with it and I'll go from there. Gray back in the day. Yeah, I think he records now. So what he does is he records, but he normally gets like mods or people to make the maps for him. So then he just races it and then does his voiceover and then someone edits it all together. I get it. I try and keep it as to me as possible, which is not difficult because I can't afford anything else. I think it's a way that people start when they try to like put out more content. I think they do some of their stuff themselves, and then they'll buy up some other stuff. The one thing I always said I would do if I could ever earn enough money, I would probably get an editor in, because like editing is like, I would say editing is the next thing that you need to like push. And if you're not as competent and you know you can get somebody who does a good job, then you know getting that person in is probably ideal. Because editing can make or break a video now, especially because like YouTube works on like viewership and so on and so forth. You're like, okay, I need to do this a bit better. I need more. I need this to work better. That sort of thing. Yeah. In Hydroneer, is there something that can fix more machines than a tool bag? No, the idea would be to put a filter. So you put 5 filters on the beginning of your pipeline, and then it will be all right. So if you can buy a tool bag that'll do 5 fixes for you. If you set up the automated line and 5 filters, that's the best way to do things. Yeah, I do the auto fix thing because I don't like fixing machines singly. If you've got like 5 tier 1 drills on Hydroneer, the best thing to do is set up the automated fix, because then you don't have to worry about fixing 5 machines. You just have to worry about fixing the 5 filters. And the filters will degrade slower than the machines. A little bit, at least. Right, I think there's the last truck. Last truck, and then we can do a clean up. I'm in me mum's car. You don't know how to use Logic. I did a guide on it. I did a guide on how to set up the automated video, how to do the automated setup, so it'll be alright. Right, so I only need to dig for like 1 more time, and then we can get enough space. Oh, go in the hole! Go in the hole! That's why I made the video, because I'm a dunce as well, and I don't do a lot of Logic. But if I can teach somebody how to do it, that means that I did a good job. Basically, you need a couple of cables, a reader, and a spanner hurler, and then it's all good. How close are we to fill up? I think we are at fill up. Oh yeah, 94%. Bottom bucket's died anyway, because that's not working as well. That's what she said. It is. How did you know? I'll do this until they get filled. Do do do. It's getting to a point. It's like I just need to be here when I can pull the water out. All I need to do is take this hose out, and the world is a better place. Peace out, your favourite, and much love to the fam. Catch you on holiday. Yeah, peace out, man. Have a good one. Enjoy yourself, Split. Boom to you. Have a great time, because I know you're going away, so have fun. Yeah, I won't see my wife or kids until the 28th. So it's all right. Cause I'm traveling. I'm going to my parents' house on my own this year, and it's the first time. First time I've done this for a long time. Yeah. It's going to be a weird Christmas this year. So. It's actually the reason why I'm on gaming now. I mean, if I was with them, I wouldn't be on here. But yeah, it's the reason why I'm not with them is because of... it's my wife's family emergency, basically, and it couldn't have happened overall. It couldn't have happened at a worse time, basically. So yeah, Christmas she's spending with her mum and dad and her sisters and bits and pieces, and I'm spending it on me Todd with my family. and we go from there. And then on the 28th, I'll come back with all the presents and bits and pieces from my parents and my nan, and we'll go from there. And I left the power running as well. That's interesting. Need to look into if my staff can be upgraded on my gravel pumps, because yeah, they need work. Right, I got to replace the buckets up top. You stopping the conveyor? I stop every... No, I'll keep them running because I can just refuel those. That doesn't bother me. It's just leaving all the other machines running that annoys me. It's 8 o'clock now, so I've been streaming... Well, I did 2 hours worth for digging. That's one clean-up. I haven't got enough time to do another one, but I've got enough time to dig. So yeah, I want to come off by about 9:30 tonight because of just what I've got to do tomorrow. How much tier 1 should I have until tier 2? Honestly, I would have 10 tier 1s set up, but if you're still on Ember, yeah, you need to move. So if you're still on Ember with tier 1 drills, that's fine. If you want tier 2, you have to move to a different claim. So my preferred is just me. You don't have to follow me, but I like South Hope. South Hope's big enough and it's all good. But yeah, move to South Hope, have fun, chill out, be good. Get down to tier 2 when you've got like 10 to 20 tier 1 drills, so you've got like a decent farm. And that means you don't have to wait as long for Cloutium, because you'll get more Cloutium out of more farms. And that's what you got to do. You got to get more to do more. That's just the joys of Hybridsteel. If you want tier 2, you need lots of tier 1. If you want tier 3, guess what? You need lots of tier 3. You're on South Hope. Cool. Best, in my eyes, best claim. Best claim. Oh, God. Please, I want my eyes to stop watering. They're getting better. They're just pain in the arse now. Oh. You don't worry about the hopper getting full. No, because it won't get full. Pardon me. So, the reason why I don't worry about the hopper getting full is because one truck only has 100% worth of dirt in it. So, the dirt is here. 42%. And that thing processes dirt so fast. You don't have to worry about it. So, no, I don't worry about it at all. And by the time I start it all back up and it works, then it'll be fine. And I don't even have to worry about it then. So I'll start it all back up. The conveyor belts are running. They'll run out of fuel at some point. I'll just refuel them. But the conveyor belt stops when I turn the power off. Everything's connected to the generator. So, 'tis all good. What are you doing there, little bucket? Move your Bobutsky over there. Look, dude. Just a bit. Boop, doop, 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 boop. Oh, I know why that's not working. I know why that's not working. Because I forgot the buckets. Do 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 do. Yeah, so I'll get to bomb up the M4 tomorrow. I'll be like, yeah, get in. Hopefully I won't get snarled up on the M25. Hopefully I can get past the roadworks, because I know there's some there. They're building a bridge apparently. It's like, okay, cool. Because when I went up there, when did I go up there last? Did that one not fill up? You gotta be joking. Oh, I didn't hit 100%. I gotta take that one off. But yeah, the roadworks on the M25 are a pain in the butt. Hopefully I'll avoid them and I can get me breakfast when I get the other side. That'll be alright. That's the plan. Yeah, my other idea for a channel was to do Captain Price Plays. And basically, I would just do the voice of Captain Price playing computer games. I don't know if that would work. So, gotta go over there. Gotta go and put that box over in there. It's be fine. Oh. If you here's a tip for you. If you've got your little pull along cart, right, put the cart on the giant anvil, and then just make your drills. And that's a good one. I like that one. That's one of my favourite tips about like making stuff. Because basically, when you make a drill, it'll just appear, but it gets stuck in the cart. And then the cart, you can just wobble all the drills out in one go. So you just put the whole lot into the conveyor belt, or you just walk it out. So satisfying. Dun, dun, dun. Eh. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Did I drop a mat? Oh no, I put one over there instead. Okay. That's alright. I don't know where it is. Like, I spent ages trying to find one the other day. I was like, where's it gone? It just got stuck on the side. I know. What's going on? I'm going to need another bucket because this will duff things up a bit, because they'll get to like 100%. There's like 13% each one. See? Pain in the arse, that. Pain in the arse. Look at his arse. Go in the hole. There we are. Yay, me. Right, cool. Down at Fraggle Rock. Grab a Fraggle Pies. Chuck him in the air. Right. We are done. Another bucket there. Another bucket there. Let's go, baby. Yeah, there are a couple of things I should have done like earlier. Like getting staff is something I should have done way earlier, so I could get them upgraded so they're a lot more better now. Getting certain things in place ready more instead of just being a bit like, I don't know, paranoid of like preference of like stuff that I didn't do before, that sort of thing. So yeah, there's certain things I want to try out for next time. Probably, as said, not like, I don't think I'm going to do, if they do one in February, I'm probably going to skip that one. But I will be doing something else. We'll just have to see. Yeah, Right, next. Let's go and turn the nugget off. Turn them off, ski. It's all good. Come down here, turn my power on. Waddle my way through this lot and start filtering. Oh, that's a tiny amount. Get there, 55, okay, and that one. No, pick it up. I don't want to know the total until I've got no more buckets to do. Let's keep it that way. Let's go, baby. So yeah, today we've done like, I think 6,000 ounces today. Which isn't bad. Doing alright. Last bouquet. Maybe that one. And there we go. That's the last one. Yeah, I think I've processed about 6,000 ounces just today, which isn't bad. But now I'm actually into that point where, like on this claim specifically, I can now do like 2,000-3,000 ounce cleanups most times. So the first one's just about to finish. So that's 1,165 ounces. Second one is just about to finish in a minute. So that's 1,100. And that's 1,600. So I've just done 2,700 ounces of gold. It's not bad, is it? All that work that I put into cleaning this up this claim first is starting now to pay off, because it's all coming together, because I'm actually able just to do like gold instead of gold and bits of dirt, which is good. So if I look at my map now, I'm digging here. This is where I'm at, like there, and there. So I'm digging this bit out first. How am I doing on Lidl? Should be about like, yeah, it should be a bit higher now. 16th. So yeah, there you go. moving up. But now, the worst part is, like I said, this will be my last day on here for a while. Look at this though, 198,000 ounces. Miller is just kicking ass. I have no idea how they're doing that. I assume they're just going after like 10,000 ounces, then reset their claim. 10,000 ounces, reset their claim. 10,000 ounces, reset their claim. I'm going to assume that's what they're doing. Daily yard process, you need to be hitting like 2,000 yards a day. I'm hitting about 1,600. So I'm about 400 yards down. But don't forget, for like a week I was just clearing overburden. That was my problem. I spent a long time just clearing, like just getting through enough so I could actually do stuff. Did I turn the water off? I swear I just turned it on. Okay. I need to fill that back up. Anyways, I need to go and check out my staff quick, upgrade if I can, that sort of thing. But yeah, so I would say that my downside so far is that I cared really about like clearing the top of the burden and getting like some of it down and everything else. Whereas like when I was talking to Drews, who was on Twitch, he would literally just focus on this section here, which is like, you know, 2,000 ounces per square, and then you would reset the claim. So you only go for like the proper gold rich area, that sort of thing. I'm like, that's fair. Like, I can understand why you would do that as well. For me, it was more like, you know what, I'm okay. Hiring another mechanic seems like a really good idea. I don't really need... Do I need another Frankenstein? Actually, I do need another Frankenstein worker. Because I do have 2 Frankensteins. Right, so you're okay. That's fine. You're fine. You're fine. You're okay. You're okay. You need upgrading. Confirm. Thank you very much. Right. Fine, fine, fine. Fine, fine. Mechanic, he's fine. He needs to upgrade as well. 50 grand. That's fine. You're okay. You're going to be upgrading soon. See, he's only like, these guys are only, he's only like 25%. Yeah, 4K. So you would go for 4K and then you would reset the claim, wouldn't you? Is that how you, that's basically what you guys do when it goes like that higher number? You're like, okay, I'm going to go after like this big chunk of gold and then I'm going to reset the claim. Then I'm going to go after that big chunk of gold and I'm going to reset the claim. Then I'm going to go for that. That's literally what you guys are doing, I'm going to assume. And I'm going to assume you go through like 3 claims a day. So you're hitting about 8,000 ounces a day, 10,000 ounces a day, every day. So now I'm having 2 conversations. One's on Twitch and one's on YouTube. No, Nox, it's the Drews is on Twitch. They're talking over there as well. Because the Drew, I take about 20 squares. So the Drews is here, 183,000. So he takes 20 squares. So that would be these 9 here, and then he would take this section here. And then I don't know, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 16. So he would take from here, he would take this much here and then just like move to another claim. Yeah, well, claims are all claims are different. My claim's got, I don't know, I don't even know how much the claim I'm on has, because every hole that I'm digging now is gold. So I don't know. I got lucky, I think. I would say it's lucky, but at the same time I think it's a curse, because I want to dig out the whole lot. Yeah. What do you mean to choose the same one? Do you say, are you... What do you mean you choose the same one each time? Oh, you save scrub. Right, okay. I'm not listening to him. No, I don't. That's like... And that's why people don't play Leaderboard. No, he doesn't get less and less in his claim, because he basically loads the save if it's not the right one, so he goes back and does the same load every time. He save scrubs. That's why you'll never beat people like that. Oh no, I know it's not my way. I'm playing I play legit. I don't fuck around with saves. That's no. That's why I don't take this seriously. I just play and enjoy it. But no. I don't know, there are people in the top then that don't do that. Well, if Old Man Gaming came in here, I'd have a chat with him, but I know he doesn't. Do, do. Yeah, I mean, if you're struggling a little bit, it just means playing the game. That's what I play as. It goes to show that you can you never be able to predict it. You just play it and go, right, okay, screw it, I'll carry on and I'll be alright. But for me, it would be like, I mean, if I was to reset this claim, I would basically go and pay for the next one. And if it didn't look any good, I'd pay to reset it again. I wouldn't just reload the save. It sort of defeats the object of bothering to play the game then. That's just the way I see it though, you know. What do I know? I don't care if they'll drain the battery up. Yeah, 3 or 4 times, yeah, it's gonna happen. But for me, it's sort of, I mean, for me, it'd be like doing things legit is just, you know, it's not supposed to be easy. And then just like taking a save and be like, oh, you know what, I'll just reload my save and I'll just dig the same bit again. That's like, I don't know, I prefer a bit of variety. I mean, for me, I was sort of glad that I got this map, which is quite nice. But it just means I can just kick back and chill. You know, this will do me for the whole season. I won't have to do anything else. But the way I would do it is that if I was given a spotty map, I would probably just I'd dig out the good parts and then I'd just fudge off to the next one. But I would dig it. I'd skip it after I finished the big bit, and then I'd be like, right, off we go, do it again. I don't think I could sit there and reload the save every time. I think there is maybe certain people that do it on Leaderboard, but you know, I just don't like it. It's part of I would say that's probably part of the reason why some people don't play leaderboards, because it's like they can't compete with other people who are just going to reset to a good claim every single time. I know everyone else could do it, but they just choose not to because that's just it. That's how it is. But there you go. I will sit here, I will dig, and I will enjoy myself. Gotta run. Peace out, man. Have a good one. Enjoy yourself. Well, here we go. Need to scoot up right next to the truck. I think that is as much as I can do from there. Right. So I need to move my entire excavator now sideways. Bum, 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 bum. Do. I think I'm 18th now. Thought you were done for today. I'm done in about an hour. I said I was coming back for another bit, but yeah, I'll be done by about 9:30, 10 tonight because I've got to go off early. Because I'm driving tomorrow. Pardon me. Searching, seek and destroy. Oh, almost. Right. I'll be honest. I'm looking forward to going away. Like, it's too quiet here. I'm looking forward to just getting away from a couple of days and just getting away from like the house and everything. Need time, man. Need time. Now I can feed straight onto the conveyor belt for now because I'm feeding straight from here. I don't need that extra reach even now. But I want to see next time, see if it's possible to get like... I want to see if it was possible to get a Frank either down to it or just over near it. But yeah, my next... I'm coming off in about an hour, so... It's mainly because, like I was saying earlier, for me streaming is not too bad. I actually enjoyed it. If I stream up until the point I go to bed, then I'll wake up the next morning and I'll feel like shit. I'll have like headaches and everything else. If I leave it like an hour to an hour and a half before I actually go to sleep, I should be alright. It's just my brain needs that time to just stop. Okay, cool. Ba, ba, ba. But yeah, this is my. It's weird saying that this is my last stream before Christmas though. I've streamed so much in the last 2 weeks. It's been awesome. But now it is just time. It's like, yeah. I might do a New Year's stream. I haven't got around to thinking about that one yet. Depending on what's going on, really. I might actually have New Year's off this year. I've streamed every year for the last like 5 years, every New Year's. And yeah, I normally stream through to midnight. Normally just like, Happy New Year, and I'll go to bed. But I might take New Year's off this year. Just sort of time to chill and reflect and sort of start putting a plan together for next year. For next year's like... Next year's fuguggery, that's all I have to say. If I can get 2 channels earning like £300-400 a month, I'll be happy, let's put it that way. So that's the plan. Next year is to build another channel and go crazy on it, basically. Just try and get it so it's earning half a decent amount of money a month. And if I could do that, then yeah, it looks a little bit more promising for me. YouTube becomes a lot more viable if I'm able to do that as well. And it would help. Like, paying bills off is an absolute arse right now. So yeah, if I can get 2 channels generating like 400 each month, then I'm good. That's the plan. That's like goal number 1. Goal number 1, to earn about 800 a month doing YouTube, which is still less than what I need to be out, so I don't have to pay tax. And then go from there. The next one after that is to hit like, if I can hit 1,500 to like £2,000 a month, that would be like the next goal. But I need to be able to like do that every month. That's the problem. And then it'll be like, I need to fill out a self-assessment text form. Yay me! Bum 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 bum. Well, at that point, I need to like get rid of like all the other things I do now. Ba, 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 ba. think my mechanic is literally trying to repair those whilst I'm using them. It's like, stop using them, Hybrid. Stop using them. The teeth are gonna break. Do 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 do. Right, give me a sec. I pushed the wrong button. Do do do. Do. I wasn't supposed to push that button. I don't know why I did that. Review on manage model resources. Huh. We pushed the wrong button, guys. I accidentally banned someone. How do you unban someone on Twitch? I've never done this before. It's only subscriber only chat, follower only chat, slow mode. Review recent raids, that's fine. Review requests. Have I got requests? No, okay, that's that lot, okay. Moderator settings? bummer. Does anybody know how to unban someone on Twitch? Because now I'm sort of stuck. Ah, there we go. Might have done that. There we are. Right, yeah, that's fine. Yeah, I wasn't supposed to have done that. I was going through the chat thing and I pushed the wrong button. I was like, no! Okay, that's fine. Yeah, exactly. The Druze is not bad now. It's just I pushed the wrong fucking button. There you go. That's how special I am. Right. Yeah, I pushed the wrong button. Proper special I am. Right. Video producer. Go back into stream manager. There we go, I'm back. It's all good. I'm a donut, I am. I need to flip back over to YouTube, and there we are. Do, do, do. You ready for Christmas? Yeah, man. I've been ready for Christmas for 2 weeks. Like, before I started doing this, before I started doing leaderboards, I'd had all my presents done. I had done everything. I was the most organised man in this house. Because I'm the only one. But I was the most organised person I was talking to. Even like when I went down to like the school to like go and talk to like the other parents whilst we're picking up our kids. Like, even the women I was talking to were just like, I haven't done my Christmas shopping yet. I'm like, I've already wrapped mine. And it was like, yeah, I'm done. So yeah, I was ready 2 weeks ago. Literally. I was good. I was fine. And I'm alright. Like, tomorrow for me is literally putting the bags in the car and just going. I already did all my tyre pressure this morning, checked the oil, checked everything else in the car, made sure that was all fine. And turns out I probably need to get 2 new tyres for my car next year because I've got one on the right hand side. It's like a little bit below what you would normally have as a groove. So it's like, okay, yeah, I need to look at these next year. So that I'm going to get a new set of tyres next year. That'll be fun. So oil's fine, water's fine. Window wipers are fine, everything's fine, and then, yeah, and then I'm off. I'm driving across the country tomorrow. I'll be at my parents' house by lunchtime, happily. You did my shopping. See, that's what I mean. I did all mine weeks ago. So what I did was I made a big wish list on Amazon. And I was like, okay, that person wants this, 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 and this. I was sort of thinking this about a month in advance. And then what I would do is I would go into town and I'd look through the shops that were like selling that sort of thing. And then if they didn't have it, and I went and I checked everywhere. Like I'd go around the whole town looking for like one or two specific things. I'd like go into the shops. Okay, they haven't got it. Move on to the next one. And I don't mind doing that because it's just a way of price comparison. And if they didn't have it in a shop, I would go on Amazon and I would buy it. So I would do this over weeks and weeks and weeks. I wouldn't do it just all in one go. The main for it is because, you know, shops change their stock over getting towards Christmas and so on and so forth. So that's how I do my shopping. The main reason for it is because if I can get away with not having to use Amazon for everything, then it's like, that conveyor only has 6 stones. Like, yeah, because I'm basically, I'm digging using this. So yeah, I try not to use Amazon for everything, but turns out it's getting harder and harder not to use Amazon for everything, because everything I think people might have or might want, then Amazon is the only place that really has it. And it's really strange, because I'm just sitting there just going, yeah, well, maybe you need to stock this stuff so people stop using Amazon to buy stuff. But apparently shops are just, it's getting worse for stock and things that I would buy for other people. So Amazon becomes the place. So I always build a wish list on Amazon for things that I can give to other people, and that's fine. And I always do price comparison, and then I'll buy it from shops if I can, and then I'll buy it from Amazon if I have to. That's literally how I work, because I always give a shop a fighting chance. You know, if they want to be a shop and they want to stay open on the high street, you got to start supplying stuff that people want. And if you can't supply that stuff, I'm not going to use you. I'll use Amazon. And then it's not my fault that your shop shut down. It's your fault because you weren't supplying the things that you should be supplying. Or the things that I needed and you didn't have. The problem is it doesn't matter where I go in the world now. For like high street wise in Kent, it's all the same place. Like Chatham, Tunbridge Wells, Maidstone, Ashford, Folkestone. All of these places, they all have the same shops. So I only have to go to one place because there's no point in going to like 3 different towns to go to the same shop in each one, because they're all going to sell the same thing. I'm not going to see the point in doing that. So yeah, I go to one town, look for stuff, and if they don't have it, Amazon gets my business. I'll give the shop a fighting chance. Turns out they can't supply a lot of the stuff. Must have already done a change. Oh, why isn't these filling up fast? Am I missing something here? Because it's fucking broken. I've been digging all that time for nothing. Fuck bin. Doesn't tell me that, does it? So nothing's been getting to the conveyor belt because of it. That's fucked up. Beyond repair. Yeah. So I've just done all that digging for no reason. Now I'm a little bit annoyed. Bollocks. I gotta refuel this one now. Well, this one will stop. Yep, that's about my luck. Doesn't tell you though, does it? If your conveyor belt fills up. Do 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 do. Ba 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 ba. Welcome back, Claus. Hope all is well. Got any gold yet? I just boned up, like, majorly. Like, I've had this conveyor belt running. My other conveyor belt wasn't running at all. So all this digging that I've done, that I've been putting on the back of it, just sort of doesn't count anymore. Which is like balls. Even though I've only got like half an hour left. So, yeah, it's going to be one of those things. Think you will like next episode of Gold. Oh, I might actually watch that before I like go to bed tonight. I don't watch it on Prime, I watch it on Discovery Plus. There we go. I think I'm almost up to my tracks now, so I can almost step forward a little bit now. What? No, 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 not that way. Not that way. This way. Right. Now, I've got to scoot forwards. Back, not backwards. Forwards. I'll probably end up just dozing the rest of this. Because it's all just like, it's not going to be a lot. Does that count? Apparently that counts. We're all good. I'll take it. You're falling asleep bulldozing. I can understand that. It's not very like nice. Oh no, the fuel is low again. What a shame. It's fine. Fuel being low, it's all part of the joys. We'll just fill it up in a minute. Do 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 do. Do. But here you go. It's coming up to the last bit for me. If I can get this block, finished off in like half an hour, this will be fine. Everything down to the actual machine, and then when I come back on the 28th, I'll probably doze down to that bottom level, square it all off, and then see if I can get either I can get this Frank down there, so I can actually like get the actual base put down there, or I'm gonna have to get another Frankenstein. So that'll just be something I'm gonna have to fight with. See what happens. I might be able to get this Frank down there. It's depending on the other one. Oh, if I just hadn't wasted that, that'd be fine. I think this is actually getting more dirt out of the ground for me. It's really weird. How many franks you got? 2. The one that I'm feeding onto and the one that's up the other end. That one there. Yeah, 3's going to be where I head off. I think 3's going to be where I go next. But there we go. Getting somewhere though. I mean, this is digging a lot faster now. Hey, the sun's coming up. It's 1 day till summer. I gotta go and find out why. Oh, when's the next, like, oh, I'm gonna fall down the hill. No, 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 get out of the hole. Well, no. Yeah, as you can see, I've missed the conveyor belt a few times, but actually, I'm not really concerned about that. What are we up to? Oh yeah, because we haven't run it for. That's the more annoying thing. Like all that time I spent digging, and it's like it wasted so much dirt because that should have all been processed. So I'm so annoyed at that. Thing is, this should have been almost finished, but yeah, I boned up. Oh yeah, it was losing. Yeah, I filled up to 100%, and then it just because it wasn't working, it just kept building up and building up and building up. But then the game never told me that it was full, so I never got that warning. Hey, it's full, it's full, it's full. I never got it, which sucks. So I lost quite a lot. It basically ran out of fuel, and then it didn't tell me. Now this keeps shifting because it's overbuilding. That might be alright for a bit. See, it's pulling this out. I mean, as long as it's still hitting up there, but it's a pain in the arse that keeps having to move. It's because I've got too much dirt next to it. Should be able to move it in the excavator, really. Huh. Gotta check my phone to see if it hasn't been fully 76% battery, but it keeps trying to like log back into like my phone now. I only wanted it to charge. No, stop moving the epoxy conveyor belt. See, now it's going to spaz out and have a problem. Right. Unfortunately, that means I've got to fix it. See, it's trying to shift because it's got if I just do that just for now, and then we can dig around it. How long did it take you to grow that beard? I don't know. I just stopped shaving about 10 years ago properly. I know I used to have just a goatee. That was just how I used to do things. And then from there I just got more and more lazy. So I just grew a beard. That's just how I did it. Yeah, I've probably had like an almost full beard for about 10 years now. The thing is, it doesn't get any longer than what it is now. That's just one of those things. It just doesn't. Your wife wouldn't let you grow it this long? My wife basically says if I do cut it, I get divorced. So, yep. I'm not allowed, even if I wanted to, right, I wouldn't be allowed to cut my beard. So, I just don't. I don't really want to. I like my beard. I'm more than happy with it. I've had facial hair for as long as I could grow it. So, I've always had some sort of facial hair. It's just over my time, I just got more and more lazy. And it's just one of those things. That's why I grew it. Comes down to just sheer laziness. Some people look better with a beard. Some people don't. For me, it comes down to a choice. No, number one, I'm a fat person, so I've got a round face. So I'd rather have a beard than not. So that's just me. Secondly, I like beard. I've you know, as an alternative member, as an alternative crowd member. I say alternative. I was a metalhead. I always had some sort of facial hair because I was inspired to grow mine because of other people. The person I wanted his beard was Wayne Static. He was the guy that I wanted to copy. I wanted his beard. Problem is my beard doesn't grow that long, so that just sucked. I find those people, the ones I found funniest are like when kids have only ever known their parents to have beards, or their mum has had a beard, their dad, and then they shave it off, and then their kids don't recognise the dad. It's like because there's always been a beard on the face. They're the ones that get me because I guarantee if I cut my beard off, my kids probably wouldn't recognise me. Not for a bit at least. They would know that there was something wrong because all of a sudden my beard's gone. And I've basically said the only how that I would ever shave it off is if I had to have like surgery, like because I do know that if you have like throat surgery, let's say you have throat cancer and stuff, you have to shave your beard off because of an infection and so on. And I get that. The only other way that I would be able I'd shave my beard off is if like someone paid me £1 million. I wouldn't shave it off for less than that. Just because £1 million I can set the rest of my family. I can set my family up for life on £1 million. And if it just sacrifices my beard for like a year or so, then so be it. But I'm not shaving it off for less than that because it's one of those things. It's me. My look is the way that I look. And if I didn't look like this, then I don't think I'd be me anymore. People know me because I've got the beard. I'm known as the beardy guy when I go to school and stuff. All the kids who know like my kids are like, oh my god, your dad's got a beard. Like most dads don't have beards, and if they do, they're really short. So it's always good to like just stand out a little bit. But that's just how I do things. You know, I've always had some sort of facial hair, but when I could stop growing it. There's a video. I have a video of me actually going through the years of me growing up, and I started growing it at like the age of 20. So I've had facial hair since I was able to grow a goatee beard. And when I used to live at home with my parents, because like when I went to music festivals, I used to grow my beard for like a year, and it was only like tiny. I used to grow my beard for a little bit, and then every time I used to come home from Download Festival, for the 3 years that I went from like 2003 to 2006 when I was living at home, my mum was like, okay, you've been to your festival, now cut your beard. So I had to like shave it down, you know, make it look more presentable. And as soon as I moved out, I was like, I'm never doing that again. And I never did. I never cut my beard down. I'd like trim off the edge, you know, because like split ends and stuff, but I would never like cut it back all the way. And then as time's gone on and I've got lazier, I just grew more, and I just don't cut it. I trim it out, like now it's trimmed. I trim down my sideburns, I trim down the sides to give it a bit more like profile, but then that's it. I don't touch anything else. Used to plait it a lot as well. When I used to go clubbing, I always used to have like someone plait my beard. Always. I could probably find those photos as well. You know what? Let me just refuel this. Let me just refuel everything and stop everything, and then I'll show you a couple of pictures from my old days. If I've got them on my computer, I have. I know I've got like a picture of me without a beard, and then like the year after, it's like I've got a beard. So I've got that photo. That one can be turned off now. Let me just refill. Oh, I moved this, didn't I? Is it going to reach anymore? Maybe. I moved it. How to move a fuel tank with your head. Now can I do it? It's not fair. going to keep hurting if I do that. Right. I've got to try and work out how I'm going to move my fuel tank now. Right, let's do something stupid. Not a bad idea, that. Yeah, I've just broken my fuel hose. That's fine. All I want to do is move something. Go. Ooh. Ooh, 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 ooh. This way. Go this way. Change direction. Ah, oh, for flip's sake. You know what? I'm going to do this with the bulldozer. I want to do it with the bulldozer, but I'm going to have to do it with something because it's right on the edge now. This is what happens when you move things around. Even just by one tiny way. One tiny thing, things go Pete Tong. Now it's upside down. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, I don't want to do that. Right, okay, we've almost flipped it back over. That's fine. Right, nearly. No, you don't want to move? Okay. Let's do this then. Right. Oh, nearly. Nearly. Oh. Okay. Right. It's now the right way up. Now I've just got to push it back into place. So, let's tap it in. We've got to do a 180. So we've got to turn this around. Which is a pain in the butt. Pain in the butt. Because it's now on that slope I don't like. Right. Come on. You can do it. Go uphill. That's all you gotta do. Bulldozer. Uphill. Uphill. Go, 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 go. You came down it, you can go up it. Well done. Right, cool. Yeah, we're teetering. We're teetering. Oh, go back up. Back up. No, back. Alright, I've got to go up. This is what happens, seriously, when I start messing around with things. I should have just left it where it was. I shouldn't have moved it. Oh, come on. Seriously. Fantastic, doing good. Just sort of stuck. I know the fuel is low. Alright. Goal number 1, nearly. We need to do another, like, turn. So we need to turn left. Get behind the tank. Sort of. Excellent. And then turn right. Keep turning, keep turning, keep turning. Right, then we turn right. Then we reverse. Then we turn left. We're going to shove it a little bit, but it's fine. And then we're just going to push it forwards. This is what happens when Hybrid moves stuff. How's my tally? Oh, it's alright. And it's not as good as I want it to be, but, you know, joys of playing the game legit. I say legit because I'm not save scrubbing or messing around. Basically, currently I'm messing around with this, trying to get this back into place, because I moved my thing, and then all of a sudden, the world went to Pete Tong. It went wrong, man, it went wrong. So, not happy. Almost back to where it was before. Almost. Yeah, the small buggy can do it. But it can't. I think last time I saw it, it can't fast travel. It's got an issue. My conveyor was there before. So this means I've moved this. That should be about where I need it. Yep, that looks about right. Okay, so I've got a little bit more faffing around with the dozer to get my container back into place. The worst part is knowing I've got to move it around underneath things. I'm not sure I can get this out of here. Okay, I'm going to have to do... I have to go up. Oh, just... change my camera. Right. And scoot. Scoot. And scoot. Alright. I think we can now use the fuel tank again. All that because that's all I wanted it to do. And now it's too far forward. Now I'm going to be falling down a hole. Right, it's a little bit close. Oh, hang on, little dozer. No, it's gone. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, we'll take that. I just need to make a little bit of land to get underneath that. Can I get a bit more under it? maybe if we start a bit further back. There we go, that'll be enough. And then we can scoot up. Ah, oh, right, okay. Well, no, back. Right, and then we just push it a little bit this way, and the whole world should be a little bit better. If that doesn't reach, I'm going to be a little bit annoyed. And it reaches. There we go. All that bloody palaver over that. Grand. Right, so that's done. Chuck that back in there. We're all good. I need to turn this one off now, and then we need to refill it. Turn that one off. Refill this. My machines need to all be shut down now because this is it. This is my last stream until after Christmas now. So yeah, I'm just literally just filling up and getting ready for when I come back. Because when I come back, I probably won't be streaming the day I come back. I'm going to be knackered, right? But what I will be doing is I'll be jumping back on this on the 29th or 30th. So I want to have a full ready to go, that sort of thing. So the reason why I'm stopping is because I've got to set off quite early tomorrow morning. So I need to stop and actually like chill out before I go. That's the whole joys of life. So this will be the last time I get to say this until after Christmas, guys. If you have enjoyed this video, the live streams, everything I do on this channel, thank you very much for being here. Thank you much for all the support. If you have enjoyed this, hit the like, subscribe, and notification button below for all other updates. I will be back here with a brand new video, live stream, or whatever else I do on this channel. And you know what? Merry Christmas. And if I don't see you before, have a great New Year. I'm just going to refill all of this, and it's basically time for me to disappear. But yeah, if you have enjoyed this, you know, hit the like button, because that's all I really ever ask for. You know, just that little bit of support, and it's all good. But it's been fun. I've enjoyed doing the season mode, even though I'm playing it against people who save scrub, and it's annoying. But apart from that, we're all right. We'll be okay. I'm gonna go read the rules on save scrubbing and see if it's like one of those things that people do actually do legit or they're not. So I'm gonna go read that up on that, see how things are, and then we'll go from there. But until my next one, I want to say peace out, have fun, enjoy everything you guys do. Happy holidays. Yeah, happy holidays. Happy New Year if I don't see you before. And I'll catch you all later. Boom! Fist bump to you. And have a great rest of your year. Bye-bye for now.